Okay, continuing our review of free graphical tools, today we're going to be taking a look at PicMonkey versus Stencil. So two tools that I use from time to time are PicMonkey and Stencil. Now they're both have free tiers as well as paid tiers, and you can test them out to see if they work for you, and they're used for two kind of very distinct things. So why don't we head on over to the computer here and I'll show you exactly how they work. So PicMonkey's been around for a while, and they have both a free as well as premium tier. They're relatively inexpensive, and Stencil's one I bought maybe about a year or so ago and designed for social media engagement. So let's go ahead and take a look. We're going to do the same thing we did in our Canva versus Trello video, which is I'm going to create an Instagram post, I'm going to create a YouTube thumbnail, and then I'm going to try and create a infographic using these tools. So let's take a look at PicMonkey first. They have a free trial. They actually just have a free one to start out with, if I remember correctly. But let's go here into design with templates. And let's do Instagram. And so a lot of these are pre-made and they're part of their premium package. But for the most part, they have just kind of these standard ones here. So I'll make this a little bit bigger to play around with. Now, one of the things, unless I'm completely wrong here, is they don't have any kind of access to stock photos like Canva or Trello or others do. So you have to actually pull in your own. So what I'm going to do is okay, so that is a quick Instagram post. You can see there's a lot of things you can do with it. If you want to add in different shapes, a lot of these are in the pro version, but you can even add in, want to add those in. They don't make it easy to copy colors as much. It does look like though that if you click in here, it will make the little eyedropper. I just found that right now. So that's how you do an Instagram post. Let's go ahead and try and make a YouTube thumbnail. Okay, here is our YouTube thumbnail. It is it's pretty weak actually, but you can see there's things I like about this platform. There's just like a ton of things when it comes to airbrushing that you can get within the or even the teeth whitening, red eye remover. There's a lot of like really cool photo related stuff. I really wish though that when you imported a picture it would crop it to the size you chose versus having to go in and crop it yourself. So let's try and make a infographic. I'm not sure if I can. Okay, so as you can see, they have some infographics here. The problem being is you have to be on the paid version, which is fine. I don't have a problem paying for that if it needs to be done. So if you like what PicMonkey has to do, this might be a really good option for you, especially even compared to Canva, just due to the number of you know, just due to the number of things such as the airbrushing, wrinkle remover, teeth whitening, lip tint. This stuff can be all very, very useful if you want. They have all kinds of stuff. They have different processes you can do as well, so you can apply that. That's a paid one. You can even do different colors, so you can put different colors on it. You can change your exposure up, so if you want to make it brighter, this applies for text. So this might be a really good option for you when it comes down, and I'll have a link below to the premium version. So let's take a look at Stencil. And I found Stencil about a year ago through a promotion they were doing, and they have a free tier, which is create up to 10 images a month. They have a limited background, limited icons, and then once you move up to this Pro and Unlimited, and if you're doing a ton of social media postings, these might make a lot of sense for you. I have the Unlimited version. I was able to get a lifetime version of this. So let's go ahead and well, actually, I don't even need to log in because I already have it installed. And what you're going to notice here is that the back end is quite a bit different compared to Canva, compared to Crello, compared to PicMonkey, and this design mainly because it's designed only for doing social media posts. And there's a lot of things I like about it. There's a lot of things like you're not going to be able to do infographics, so we're not even going to try and do that. But if you're having to do Instagram or Twitter posts or create YouTube thumbs, this might be the way to go. So let's go ahead and start with Instagram. And what's really cool about it is they have a variety of backgrounds that you can use to create your posts. So, and then a lot of icons you can add in as well if you want to, and you can even search for those. So if I could search for coffee, and they just have all these little icons that you can use if you want to add them in. Change that to red or change that to white. Make it a little bit more. You can change that. They also have different templates already created for you if you want to look at those as well. But where I think this really comes in, there's two things. So first of all is the quotes. And literally what you can do is you can search for a quote. Let's say you want to search for a quote on coffee, since this is what I have right now. And you're going to click on it and it adds it in. Adds in a separate bit of text for this and a separate bit of text for the actual author. And here's where I really like Stencils when it comes to the text option. So you have, so if I want to use Hammersmith 1, which I like, you can change your line height. But here's what you can do. You can do a text color of, let's say, red. Move this down here, or let's say red doesn't work. Let's do green. But I can also do an outline color, and it will stroke it, is what it does. It puts a stroke on it. And I can actually put in a background color as well. And it will put a background color, and then you can change the opacity on it. And you do that all within the text. So where do I think it could work a little bit better? Well, maybe if it allowed me to add curves to this, it would be a little bit better. But your ability to just kind of create these quick and on the fly is awesome, which is why I like these. So come in here, I'll put a drop shadow on it. You can see there's now, it's kind of hard to see here. Maybe if we do the text size, you can see the drop shadow right in here. And this is one of the few tools that actually allows you to do drop shadows, which is why I like it so well. So create an Instagram post, you can create a YouTube thumbnail, right? Let's delete that there, delete that there. And like that, you can quickly create your YouTube thumbnail. Now, you're gonna look in here and you're not gonna see a lot of things such as, you're not gonna see infographics in here. But here's where I think this is really cool. So if you're starting to do a lot of ad work, whether it be YouTube, whether it be Facebook, they have all the various ad sizes for not only just kind of like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, but even standard like leaderboard, skyscraper. So if you're creating things for a course and you want to give people thumbnails to use, you can use that. Your header covers, your email covers, or if you just want to do custom, you can hit those as well. And so this to me is a great platform if you're going to be doing a lot of social media stuff, whether it be a lot of social media postings, whether it be a lot of ad work, anything having to do with social media's work. Oh, one other thing that I really think is cool is you can upload your logos and turn those on. And what it will do is it creates your logo there. We can darken that a little bit if we want. We can hide it again, and that's kind of really cool. So if you have multiple brands that you're doing work for, whether your own or others, you can add these in. You could do like a post for one, add in that logo, add a second post, add a second logo, and just kind of streamlines the process. So that's what I would look at for these two. So how do these compare to Canva and Trello? Well, I think they're completely different tools. Canva, I think, is still extremely complete. I would say PicMonkey is the closest competitor to that. And I think Stencil just kind of sits on its own, just based on the number of things like your backgrounds, your icons, different templates I have, the quotes that you can automatically add in, which is what's really great from a social media perspective and pushing stuff out. I think it's fantastic. And what's really cool here as well is they actually have, on the unlimited plan, they allow you to essentially use SMS to push it out to your Instagram account. So go ahead, take a look at both of them. They both have free tiers. I think they're both worthwhile, and I will leave links below, and I'll see if I can find some coupons for you as well. And if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Recommend it to anybody that might find it useful, and I will see you in the next video.